Hey guys, please like, subscribe, turn on post notifications. Hope you enjoy. I watched I'll tell you when I stopped, because I went to go outside and talk to a friend real quick, and I accidentally pressed the check button, which means I'm done, which I thought it means start, because I forgot. So let's watch this real quick. But I didn't get too far. In fact, I didn't get far at all. Also, for my videos that are y'all can't comment on, that is my bad. I accidentally put made for kids. So that's why. So any comments on the other videos that you wanted to put in there, put them in this video. If you have a comment, put one on here about this video and put one about the other videos if you want to. Your choice. So let's get into the video.
Failed to get them out of my bed, let alone my room. They insisted. No. Demanded to sleep near me at all times, every night.
Why? Why is it me?
For the rest of our lives. Every time I would ask them why, it was the same reply over and over. You're a lucky charm. We don't want to lose.
It usually can run at 720. It's probably because I'm recording. Thanks, Keon. Okay, I guess I'll start the video when we, get back in. I don't know how far we got, bro. This thing keeps on lagging, and I'm starting to get mad. Anyway, let's just start from right here.
But how they were acting.
This is why I never should have. This is why I never should have left. Should have just cut the video and told them to wait. This is what happened to me.
They would lose everything. I just completely gave up after the third night. My sister slept on the floor, and my mom slept in the bed with me. I didn't like it at all, but there was just no point in trying to fight it. My mom took my door off the hinges herself to ensure I couldn't keep her out. And my sister almost broke my window because I locked it once. It's like all concepts of privacy have just gone from their minds. But all I had to do was survive a week and a half. Then I'd be back at college, and with my roommates. Oh, only I
like I said, get that pillow, man, and go. Get a blanket or something.
Ever. Anyway, even during bathroom trips, they stood outside the door, which made things very uncomfortable. Especially since I'm lactose intolerant and love ice cream. When I went out to the store to buy something as simple as groceries, they followed me, practically attached to my sides. They never left me out of their sights for more than a second. Felt like a child again. I remember once that I was talking
This
to
is
a
when
friend
I,
from college. My mom.
This is when I stopped to go out. So past this point, don't know anything.
Mom and sister weren't there, so I took advantage of that. The conversation
Like, it
was
would
going
be
well
my bad
until
luck
my
to
mother
press
decided to show up,
the check mark,
standing at my
forgetting
side
that that
and
meant
looking
done.
me in there. She asked me who I was talking to, and I told her it was a friend from college. She then asked what their intentions were with me.
Like, I'm trying to breathe.
They tried to steal me away.
Like, my
She
eyes.
deal with them personally.
Open that up.
I certainly didn't expect my mom to threaten someone. My friend just excused himself and left. Which
Yeah, that's too much.
Created an awkward relationship between us. I was so angry at my mom for even insinuating what she did. She just told me she was doing what she had to do to protect her lucky charm. Unfortunately, luck may have been on her side all the time, but it wasn't on my side every day.
Yeah.
That wasn't the first
You
time
were a
it was
good luck
embarrassing
charm
me
for
in front of
them.
a college friend.
But you're a bad luck charm because you're attracting
My mom was driving me
the
home.
good luck.
She stood outside of my classroom calling my name.
That made no sense. What I meant to say was, he's a good luck charm for them, but they're making him have bad luck. He's basically giving them good luck, and they're giving him their bad luck. And since it's two people, that's double the bad luck. He's only one person. They may be lucky, but 2 versus 1? That's really bad luck right there. Would hate to be him.
My name as loudly as she could, while looking like a complete idiot. Everyone turned and stared at her, wondering whose idiotic parent that was.
Like, sure ain't mine.
I didn't talk the whole ride home. She never got the reason why. There was one more time that I can think of. My high school graduation.
If my life was to get this bad because of this, you best believe I am switching colleges. Not just that. I'm switching colleges, and I'm moving a whole different country. And if I don't move a whole different country, either a whole different county or a whole different place. And if I don't have the money to move somewhere, you best believe I'm going to a different college with dorms. For sure.
God, it's even horrible to think about. I was on stage getting my diploma. It's silent.
Motherfucker. Don't panic. Get Sentry. Speed up slowdowns and prevent crashes with just 5 lines of code, so your customers can...
Silent. No one's speaking. Just enjoying the moment. As soon as I receive my diploma, my mom and sister, who were at the back of the audience, stand up. I could barely see them, but I heard them clearly when they decided to yell, "That's our lucky charm!" into the silent gymnasium. All of the graduates looked at me, and the teachers were probably wondering how I could stand having a family like that. I ask myself that same question sometimes. When the ceremony was over and everyone was out in the parking lot congratulating each other, my mom and sister were the loudest.
I'm seeing that girl with the blonde hair a lot.
Giant bouquet of roses.
Is that his crush?
Bought me a giant stuffed.
Think about it like this. We saw her in the parking lot earlier. Now, I know what you're thinking. Aiden, just because you see her, that doesn't mean anything. There's a lot of people that we're seeing. But he hasn't even talked to her yet. And she was in the parking lot. I know, she could just be some random character. But this is the second time we've seen her. Second time. And she was clearly right there in front of the camera, like right there. Right there. And you see her just walking over like you know she is it. You know that's who he likes. At least I feel like that's who it is, but I could be wrong.
Needed to save money, but I accepted them anyways. I'll never forget the faces of all my fellow graduates as I walked to my car with a giant bouquet and stuffed bear. Some of my friends still tease me about that to this day. There was one time where I thought that finally, my luck was turning around. Kira was a fellow classmate of mine, and
I made a theory, and it was wrong. I really thought that would have been right. She has to be some part in the story, bro. There's no way that they showed her for that long. She has to be a part of the story. She has to be.
And an honorable student. She was known around the entire campus for her intellect and natural teaching ability. Not to mention, she was very pretty.
Let me guess, you want to be a teacher, huh?
I wanted to be like her, or to be friends with her. I had mulled over the idea, but came to a conclusion.
I don't know. I'm seeing a lot of people who look better than her, or do they?
Majors, so I see her more.
She look like she planning on something evil.
Well, one day,
go back.
We both have
the girl right there,
so
and my mouse is running around and behind him.
Well,
yeah, she look like she planning to do something
during
evil.
winter break, my doorbell rang.
She just
I
wait.
didn't expect anyone to come visit me, since we'd normally planned beforehand. You could probably imagine my shock when Kira stood outside my door. She was there to return a binder that I must have left behind. And since she was doing extra college courses, she was able to find it and return it to me. After that, she had asked me if I wanted to hang out with her the day after. I obviously said yes.
See, that's not right.
She gave me her phone number and left a little after
See,
that.
he should have asked her.
As soon as I walked back into the living room, my sister and mom were looking
Girls
at me
don't
with
usually do that.
eyes.
I mean,
asked
some
them
do,
what was
but
up with them,
most don't.
And they asked who was at the door. I told them Kira, a friend from school, came by to drop off the binder I left behind. They continued to stare at me, and the whole atmosphere turned awkward suddenly.
Bro, he needs to
My
get a
mom then
gun,
asked,
a taser,
"What
pepper
else
spray. He
did
needs to
she
get
want?"
something. So then he could do this. Then he could do this, right? There's nothing I can use for like spray, bro. Okay, bro. He needs like some pepper spray, right? So when they do come too close and they're hugging on him, he doesn't like it, right? Reach in his pocket, like something like this. Hold up. So it's like this. They're on him, right? And he could reach in his pocket slowly, like right here. My body spray. He could do this. Ooh. You can't tell me that wouldn't work. You can't tell me. No one can tell me that wouldn't work, bro. You can't tell me that wouldn't work. Oh, that's some nice body spray right there. Bod, go check it out. We're not sponsored, sadly. But you can't tell me that wouldn't work, bro. You spray the one. Well, no, since your hand's right here, and you wouldn't be able to unless you like really pushed her off. So first you go here. Unless you had two, then you could do that. So you have to be like this. That would work, because she would back up out of confusion or wondering why you did that. Man, I'm so smart. Instead of getting a gun and never mind. That's illegal. That was the worst idea I said right there.
She wasn't so.
Oh, I was serious about the pepper spray though. You better get some pepper spray, a taser, something. You better yell harassment, harass, assault. They're touching me. Oh wait, I forgot. This is America. Everyone would look at him like a guy. Two girls? Man, he can handle that by himself. This is not assault. He is lying. So I'm my bad. Let me stop. What was I thinking? Assault. Oh, two girls? Huh. You know, he's a man. He can handle it himself. If he can't, that's pitiful. That's not assault. But girls, could just be one guy, and it could be your boyfriend or something. Assault. Hey, get him. What'd I do? Yo, what? Now you're on the ground, getting beat up by 5 different men, getting kicked and stomped on. Girl probably just took money while no one was looking, so she probably just robbed you right now. Probably went back to the house, took all your money, all your things that she could sell to get a lot of money for. Your PlayStation, your Xbox. I know this sounds so personal, but it's not. And now she just took everything. Now you're broke. You don't have money for rent. And homeless now. Yeah, well, probably not homeless if you go live back with your parents. But, remember that, guys. This is America. You yell rape or assault and it's a girl, no one's gonna believe you unless you're a kid. So if this happens when you're a kid, yell all day. People will come. That's because you're a kid. When you're a grown man, especially if you have muscle and there's girls on you and you actually cannot defend yourself, no one's going to care. No one's going to. In fact, there could be like 5 different girls. They'll look at you and be like, even though there's 5 different girls that could easily take down one man, unless you're really strong like that. Gotta remember that, guys. This is America. People don't care for our stories. Our side of the story, end up getting locked up in jail for, 5 years, all because of a girl went to yell rape. Then find out that, in fact, you see, the girl, we found out she was lying. Probably won't even go to jail, if we're being honest. In fact, she'll probably get away with the slap on the wrist. If not even that, she'll be free to walk around the city while you have a whole criminal record, lost your job, lost your home, and a lot of people hate you, and probably have one of those sex offender signs. That's life. And it's a fact.
Telling me that I couldn't go.
And I've had first-hand experience.
After being away for
I don't have a sex offender sign or anything like that. But I've had experience with a girl lying, trying to say I touched her. Didn't go to court, didn't get handled with the cops or anything. As y'all know, it got handled with the school. But she still lied. And when I told people my side of the story, no one gave a care in the world for what I was saying. Except for the adults, of course, because they have to listen to both sides of the story. So, but all the other kids saw was a black boy and a girl. All they were picturing was me touching her. Which I didn't, because I was raised not to, and raised that if you do that, bad things will happen to you, of course, of time. And I'm not trying to go to jail or juvie just because I touched a girl. No. See, I will go to jail for killing somebody, but not for rape. Prisoners, oh God, no. No, I could see it now. If I went in there for that, I would die first day there. Yep, they would shank me, they would do something, I wouldn't be alive. For all y'all people who know about, I don't know everything about jail, but I do know if I went in there for that, it's a guarantee I'm getting beat up every day. Every day. It's a guarantee. Maybe not every day, but it's a sure guarantee the first day I get in there, I'm not going to be the happiest person. Point is, you got to be careful, especially for the black people out there. Man, now let me get back to the video as I'm making this an educational video.
For so long. My sister's
Remember that, guys, though.
Was that she was going to ask me to take her to the mall to go shopping. Something about bonding with me as a sibling. I told the both of them that they could hold off their plans for a few hours.
Yeah.
I was planning to meet up with Kira, and they weren't going to stop me. My mom then asked, well, what are we going to do when you're gone? I asked her what she
Dang it, now I just thought about it. I went on a whole speech without even realizing that he can't even pepper spray them, because then they'll probably lie, say that he hurt them, and now he's in jail for assault with a weapon. Realistically, it's not somewhat it is a weapon. It won't kill you, but it will hurt your eyes. It will make you cry. I've never got touched with pepper spray, but I have heard about people who have. And I definitely don't want that to happen to me. Because I hear that it burns a lot. And I don't even want to experience that. No. I mean, if I do experience it, it's whatever, but you see the point I'm trying to get to. Now let me hurry up before this video ends up being... it doesn't need to be too long.
Her reply was,
people aren't even going to watch after this. People aren't even going to watch to see my inspirational speech. And this isn't me playing around. That speech that I said, or talk, whatever you want to call it, I was being honest on that one. Now that's honest. And everybody who sees it, keep it in mind. Everybody who judged me, saying that I was lying with the girl and everything, I hope one day I'll have the same incident that I had to deal with. I hope y'all have the same incident. And I want y'all to realize what I had to go through was not fake. That was real. And I hope that happens to somebody. I don't want it to happen to somebody, but I hope someone's close friend. No. Look, point that I'm trying to get to is I hope someone can, I hope one day someone who judged me thinking that I did it gets some type of experience and realizes, and think back to me and maybe he didn't do it, I mean, he seemed very honest about it, you know what I'm saying? I mean, he didn't want any type of trouble, because I went through half of the school year without trouble until that happened, and I hope they think back to that, and just think about it, because, it's not right, I'm still going to the same school, too. Luckily, we're not going in person, because I would hate to have to deal with all the same exact people who go there, because almost everybody, actually I'm pretty sure everybody not everybody, but most of the kids who went for 6th grade are there for 7th. And I'm pretty sure I'm going there for 8th grade too, so that should be fun. Yeah, let me get back to the video.
Said she busied herself with jobs. Skip past to the days after. I'm out with Kira at this cafe. We're both sitting outside.
That's a cafe? Looks like you're outside of a Chinese place. Are you in Japan?
Like 30 degrees out, sunny, and there's not
a Japan cafe. It looks like a Japan cafe with the structure.
It was a perfect day to do something like that with her. We mainly just talked about what we wanted for our future.
I bet you did.
Plans, our goals, aspirations.
Respect.
Everything was just going amazing.
I bet it was.
Then, for a moment,
let me guess, your mom came?
leaned slightly to the side. Sitting at the table behind her in terrible disguises were my mother and...
It's not even a disguise. They literally have a whole... Like, are they supposed to be a menu? Bro, like, if I ever go to disguise, bro, I'm telling you, you're not going to be able to tell it's me. I'm wearing a whole nice suit, go down, thingy, a nice hat, some shades, and I mean some nice shades. I mean, shades that if you look at me, you're not even going to be able to see it's me. Yeah. And then I'm going to come in, right? And I'm gonna sit to the point where I can't even hear them. They ain't even going to be able to look at me. And I'm just going to be like... Okay, I lied. But if I ever was to do that, I'm definitely having a disguise. Not what they just did. I'm not just going to go and be like, oh, here's the disguise. I guess we're the menus. Like, no.
Was none the wiser,
it's like we were paid to do this.
And I knew what they were trying to do.
You can tell how the mom face looks just by the little... What she had right there?
We got to a point where she asked me point blank if I was okay. I just told her I thought I saw someone I knew. I felt bad.
Dang, why does she seem so mad about it? Like, the way her face was, it's like, are you okay? I wish a girl would talk to me like that on our first date just because I thought... Or just because I see something. I'd be like... Are you okay? Because look, bro, you can't tell me that she was not mad. Look. You can't tell me she's not mad. You can't tell me.
We got to a point where she asked me point blank if I was okay.
Just because I stare off into the sunset for like a few seconds. I could have... I'm back. Now, what was I even saying? Oh, yeah. Like, what if I have ADHD? I can't help if I look up for a few seconds, I might get distracted. God. I'd be like, who are you talking? Okay, I wouldn't be like that. But I would be thinking it in my mind, like, why are you so mad? Like, God, I only stared off for like a minute. Calm down. Let me drink my coffee.
I felt bad for lying, but what was I supposed to say? Didn't want to freak her out. Back home, I was furious.
Respectful.
My mom and Mira returned home a few minutes after me, acting as if nothing was wrong. When they saw me, giant smiles formed on their faces. My mom asked me how my hangout with Kira went and wanted all of the details.
I'm like, nah, you good. Get out of my life.
Then I saw both of them sitting at the table next to us. The both of them just looked at each other before giving in. I was just surprised they fessed up so quickly. I asked my mom why they would ever do that. That they didn't trust me enough? My mom said, Honey, it has absolutely nothing to do with our trust in you. But what if she tried to steal you away? Take you to where we couldn't follow? Couldn't be with or near you? We can't let that happen. You're our lucky charm for a reason. And so it goes back to that. And here I thought my luck was finally at my side. Turns out it came with a cost. I told them that if they ever did again, I would permanently move out of the house.
Oh, I would have been permanently moved.
He replied with, that's such a rash thing to do. You know how much you mean to the both of us? Why would you want to give that up? I was too tired and angry to explain my reasons. Instead, I just told them I was going to bed. Later that night, Kira called. She wanted to know if I was alright, since I was acting so weirdly at the end of our hangout.
What time did she call you at?
I told her I was fine, and that it was a long story. And a weird
Don't call me at 12 o'clock in the morning.
It was all right, and that I didn't need to tell her.
Nah, I'll most likely be up at 12 o'clock at night and 12 o'clock in the morning.
No one knows of the reason why my mom and Mira are obsessed with me. I was never able to confide in anyone. That was my opportunity to finally let out some steam.
Unless I
And
just
I
stay
did.
up like all night and go
I
to
told
bed
her
at like
almost
6 or
everything
7.
about my lucky
Then I'll wake
charm.
up at around 2 or
I
3.
also told her that both my sister and mom were following us that day because they were afraid she'd steal me away from them. I was expecting her to flip, to call us creepy and never talk to me again. Instead, she sympathized with me, told me she knows it's hard being with those kinds of people. For once, I actually felt like I was appreciated.
I'm like a Minecraft character.
Not just as a lucky charm or superstition, but as a person. However, I failed to notice my mom and Mira hanging outside my room. I also failed to realize that they heard everything, and that they'd come up with a plan to ruin Kira and I's relationship. The next morning, they were gone from the house. Just up and left. Disappeared. I didn't know where they went, and they normally told me where they were going. Or they dragged me to
Magic
it.
drag.
Around the afternoon, Kira texted me. She asked me why I've been parked outside her house for 3 hours. I
Oh,
told her I was still in my
magic.
house, but my
It
mom and
wasn't
Mira were
magic.
out.
It was hook on the something on my.
Then everything clicked. I told Kira what I realized and instructed her not to open the door or go outside. Without a moment to lose, I grabbed the keys to our second car and drove to her house. Mom and Mira were not going to hear the end of that. After that first night,
He has weird family. Anyway, please like, subscribe, turn on post notifications. Don't forget, remember what I told you guys. And bye.